Warning, this podcast contains grown-up subjects and big boy words. It is intended for adults only, but we won't tell on you if you don't tell our grandmas how many swears we did.
Welcome to Only Mostly Thread, where three creative professionals thread our way through the frightening forest of peculiar posts, attempt to answer curious questions, and dive deep into Reddit's reserves. I'm your friendly neighborhood film guy, Harry as Toast, and person whose name you'll sometimes see on broadcast. Person whose name you'll sometimes see on broadcast television credits.
Tell me you're not going to cut that.
No, I'm not.
Magical.
I'm not cutting that.
This one's going better than ever.
I'm your metal musician and resident asshole, Lily Andromeda.
I'm your rambling.
She's like, wait, I have to think about this.
Okay, I'm your rambling writer and hostess with the mostest anxiety, Sarah Lorish.
And I am the third non-creative professional here for filler. Was brought back again because I was apparently back by popular demand.
Yeah.
I think you're allowed to say that.
Yeah. I can say that.
It's not that you answered that Craigslist ad again.
It was a raise, really, that brought me back.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
hilarious on account of I'm literally worth like
Two
$- right now.
two more sandwiches, and I'll come on again.
Yeah.
I raised
That's the-
one ham and
That's the
cheese.
millennial rate. We are easily swayed by sandwiches.
Yes.
Yeah. So here's a weird thing that's happening. Like, it looks very different today because we're in the same place and we're in the same room. Here's my hand.
I'm not going to move because I don't want to touch
we will
anything.
not be
No.
moving.
Yeah.
We're basically
We're
behind
caged
bars.
in a
We're
little
way
bit.
more confident
Yeah.
because it's all of our equipment.
We're all in the same place because every once in a while we have to, like, put credits back on our nerd cards and play Dungeons and Dragons together. And so this just happens to be one of those days.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if this works audio-wise. Let us know. Shall we nut?
Let us
Yeah, let's
know.
know it.
We should.
I think that was enough introduction for our guest because everybody knows who
Everybody
Hunter
knows
is.
the-
Sarah
the
talks about
homeless
him all
guy.
the time.
All the time, in the highest regard.
Most smelliest person.
The stinkiest.
That's the word on the screen.
Word on the street. Oh, life update since last recording. Maybe 2 episodes ago, 3 episodes, I don't remember at this point, but I think I did say, yeah, I usually don't need to wear deodorant.
Oh, yeah, are you wearing deodorant?
And then the next day was a day of not showering and also being stressed about things. And like halfway through the day, Lily's like, are you wearing deodorant? So it turns out there's a limit. One day at a time. I'm wearing deodorant today.
I was very aware of it.
I
Trust
support
me.
the journey.
Okay.
That is.
I
currently
support the journey, but
downloading.
not the destination.
That's fair, because you live in the destination.
Yeah.
So
The first nut is, what is a subtle sign that someone is a good person? And it is posted by user DYLPIV or something like that.
I want to say someone who expresses concern for other people's needs.
yeah, if they're kind to animals.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, swoops it out.
I'll stick by. I'm not sure if anybody's familiar, but the grocery cart test is.
Oh, if they put the grocery cart back?
return it?
If they return it to
Oh,
the
yeah.
That's a
caddy
good
or
one.
whatever, I hold. That's how I live my life.
That's the standard.
That's my standard because
Yeah.
they get nothing out of it, and also if they go and like get one that's already loose and put it back,
Yeah.
that's even more.
They're an
Yeah.
extra good person,
wanna
or
say-
they just have a lot of free time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to say a subtle sign that someone's a good person is like if they're going by either a public trash can or like a trash can in an office building or something, and there's like a piece of trash that didn't make it in there, they like throw their thing away, and then they also bend over and throw the other thing away.
She did that yesterday on our walk.
Aww.
Aww.
Just kidding.
That's why I
That
feel
You
is
good.
guys are so
person.
cute, it's disgusting. I said that
yeah.
about Milo the other day, that he was so cute, it was disgusting.
Yeah.
Vile.
That little bean is recovering from surgery right
Yeah.
now. but he's
At a
still
time.
cute.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah, he's just sometimes in outer space.
Yeah. He's on a lot of
Relate.
painkillers, so like when we give him his doses, he's like,
It's like the kind of painkillers where the vet doesn't like send you home with a vial and a tube thing yourself, and they're like, give him this
they
many.
like separate it out for you and seal
Oh,
them all
wow.
individually, and then put them in a sealed bag that says like, do not
Oh my
distribute to anyone but the intended recipient
Wow.
of these. Like they gave him the good shit, so it's even
Heavy
hard to
duty.
get the bag open.
But at the same time, how is that going to stop you from doing it if
Right.
it's already open?
Yeah.
You have to think a little bit harder. It's like, oh yeah, this was hard to open. So
Yeah, I
Well,
literally have to.
No, like
because
it's
my
measured
memory
out.
sucks.
It's like
Yeah.
each individual dose is an individual dose that's
Right.
packaged up.
Oh, each individual
Oh,
dose
Yeah,
is like an individual
they have it like
Ziploc
already.
too?
There's like
Yeah.
a billion
Wow.
syringes in there with the dose for each individual.
They're not
dose.
trusting
Yeah.
you to measure these out
Yeah.
for your cat
Right.
yourself, or else
I wouldn't trust
you'll
me.
kill 'em.
Exactly. Like I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's
I would
crazy.
prefer they did that with everything.
Oh,
but
yeah,
they
for
can't
sure.
do that with everything.
Yeah.
So
Um,
it's nice though.
I think we got 4 answers, right?
Yeah.
We got
we were pretty on,
trash
quick
can
on the
thing.
draw.
We got
Doing things for other people,
doing things
Or
for other people.
making sure that other people's needs are met. I think is what I
Okay.
said.
We have a very specific trash can thing. We have a very specific cart thing. We have broader being nice to animals, and then we have being a good person.
yeah. How do you know if someone's subtly a good person? If they're a good person.
No, your answer's good enough.
Yeah,
though.
making sure other people's needs are met. Like
Yeah.
you know.
I think
No,
it was
like
yeah,
taking
concern
care-
for other people's
for
needs
other
or
people's
something like
needs,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unselfish.
Unselfishness.
Yeah. Selflessness.
Self.
True empathy.
right.
Yeah.
So
Okay, still about
user mmblondie16 says when someone includes everyone in a conversation.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Those people, I really, really
Lifesavers.
appreciate those
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
I try to be that person, but it usually just comes out stilted and weird.
You can take it too far. Like somebody like me who has like, I do well in groups because I can input like a tiny little bit and then like wait a long time and input another tiny little bit. And you can overdo it by like seeing someone who's a quieter person and like addressing them every single topic that comes
Right.
up,
Yeah.
especially if you're in a meeting. What does Devin have to think about this? I don't know. I was flying under the radar just fine until
It's
you
cool,
got
I was
here.
just sitting here.
Yeah.
Yeah, at dinner it's one thing, in a meeting it's the worst. Those are like
Ooh.
the worst people
Yeah.
who are like, if you're quiet, they're like, well, what about you?
Yeah.
It's like when you were
Yeah.
in high school and they were like, they specifically picked on you because you weren't raising your hand.
Yeah.
accidentally maybe not listening and doodling instead, and then you're like, I don't know.
Yeah.
A star in a heart.
And I still do this now. Like sometimes I'll just like space out for like 5 minutes and just like think about nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That just happens.
It's how I recharge.
Just
I was
Just
just
all of a
thinking
sudden,
it was some kind of illness that I wasn't aware of. But yeah, sure.
Powering up.
That sounds great.
It makes me think of that politician in Parks and Rec. who,
Yeah,
like,
who just sits there and stares.
Oh yeah.
he just does
He's
that
just
until it's go
charging up.
time.
And they don't like look inside to see if there's a TV.
Yeah. He's just sitting there. That's a good answer.
That is a good one.
Bgill78 said treats people with no power with dignity and respect.
That's really good.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are some thoughtful answers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These are good. I think I might have gotten too specific with mine.
Yeah, glad we didn't
Yeah,
go goofy though,
whoopsie.
for sure.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, this next one is specific.
Okay, No Cap
Oh.
Chang says holding on to trash until they find a trash can. Is that?
I
That's
don't
not.
think I don't think anybody picked that one because you talked about trash stuff.
I
He talked about
mine
trash.
was a
I was-
trash
I was
answer,
Yeah.
but it
grocery
was
cart.
specific.
Mine was a
Trash
trash
answer.
answer.
Yeah, might have been a trash answer. Mine was whenever they go to throw something away, if there's something
Oh,
on the
yeah,
ground near the
no,
trash can, they
that's
throw
not
that
the
away as
same.
well. It's close.
Not
but...
the same.
All right.
Oh, come on.
Sorry.
Strangers with Andy says they say nice things about others behind their backs.
Yeah.
That's
Nice.
a good.
Yeah.
That's a good person.
I think I do like that answer, but at the same time, like, I've had experience, not to get too personal,
You've had experience.
that I
My
will,
years of
Sorry.
being alive, I've had experience.
I'm a living being.
this is what happens to me in D&D too.
It's true. Hunter
I am
starts to say
not-
something and then we all pile
I
on.
am not an improv guy. And I start talking, and then Lily's like, "Oh yeah," but in a really thick Russian accent, so it's even scarier.
I'm
and
scary enough as it is.
One thing is like, my mom used to say good things about me and my
Are you about
brother.
to talk shit about your dead mom?
I'm not gonna talk. I'm allowed to, first of all, but no.
It's his mom.
It is-
I'm just gonna
True.
say, like, she was much more willing to talk about us to other people, but she didn't always reciprocate that to, like, us.
That's weird.
Like
know
it
what I
didn't
mean?
translate at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of thing with the caveat of that, but I think generally it's good.
Yeah, but I do think like a general rule of thumb,
Yeah.
that is a good one.
Yeah.
You had a really specific situation.
I did have a very specific situation, but I feel like it's an important distinction to make.
You had
That's true.
you had experience.
I had experience.
Yeah.
Tiger 5804 says if you catch them secretly doing something generous, that's usually something only a person with honorable motives will do.
Yeah.
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 I feel like that's almost meeting other people's needs.
Hey, if my trash answer
I don't
didn't
know about
happen,
that.
we're setting a bad precedent this season by each of us is being like, no, your answer isn't close enough to this one. And then whenever it's close to one of our own answers, we're like,
Well,
that one's close, right?
You're just scrapping to the top,
okay.
clawing.
Speckler?
Mmm.
5.
Oh,
S-
SCP-CLR?
Yeah, we'll just go with
Yeah, that. I have a friend who is really good at acknowledging when people speak. So when we're in a group and people naturally might cut someone off just by nature of the conversation, they do an amazing job at redirecting the conversation to ask what it was you wanted to say to ensure no one gets ignored or feels left out. Yeah, I love those people.
that. Yeah, those people are great.
Yeah, you want to talk about getting specific, though. That's very specific. It got real silent in there. I thought that,
We were
something was-
listening to what you were saying.
But then I stopped, and then he just went like,
Because you stopped.
well, because I finished what I was saying.
No, you didn't.
I thought I did.
You were
wanna
in the
get
middle of a
specific?
thought, and we were all just waiting.
I guess I was
Really
okay.
No, it was the end of a thought, but I didn't realize it was the end
Right,
of a thought.
yeah. I mean, it didn't. I
See,
guess it didn't come off.
What
like
you
Yeah,
were
it sounded like
saying,
a
what you were saying was that if you want to get specific, though, that.
Yeah, like we're
and what I
talking
was hearing
about
was
specificity.
if you want to get specific, though, insert next thought that I
yes,
had.
insert the specific.
And I was
right.
like, oh, I want to
Okay.
hear.
It's
I want to hear.
okay. Are
Yeah.
you so sweaty now?
I'm actually not. My ears are getting a little hot, but that's it.
Yeah, they look a little red.
Yeah.
Now they're gonna get
Probably
really
now they're
red.
even
Getting a little blotchy for sure.
Z California Selkie says genuinely happy when good things happen to other people, even when they don't get why it's a good thing, or if it was something they also wanted. That's really good. People who are each other's cheerleaders are the best people.
Mm-hmm.
That was number 7.
Haggard's butt crack 66 says empathy for strangers and situations different from their own.
Yeah, that's really good.
Overquoted. Oh, wait, I don't think it's my turn.
Yeah, it probably is.
Okay. Overquoted said, casually considerate. They open doors for people without thinking. They ask if anyone wants anything if they're grabbing snacks, lunch, getting off the couch. They don't play a game of chicken with people trying to merge into traffic and instead just let people over. If someone drops something, they pick it up and give it back. If they notice if someone is upset and ask if everything is okay, etc., etc. Has to be consistent behavior and occurs for everyone, not just say attractive people.
Wow.
I feel like that's closer to
I feel like
Lily's
that
answer.
is
Yeah,
making sure
that's
that
a
people's
very
needs
good
are
way to
met.
put
I
it,
think
too.
that's it. Yeah.
Casually considerate.
So 2
All
points.
right.
After this round, we'll do a score checkup because we didn't
Does
do it at
anyone
the
have
beginning.
points yet?
Lily.
You do.
I didn't know that.
That's it. Okay, after this round, we'll do a score
Yeah, yeah.
checkup of Lily has 2 points.
No, Lily has 13.
Oh, geez, Louise.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Shuapede said, when people do genuinely nice things without expecting a reward or recognition for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which sums up the 2 things that we said, but not in a
Yeah.
specific way at all.
Too specific with it.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's cool.
Those are good answers.
Those
Yeah,
are
good
good
job,
answers.
Reddit.
And Lily. Okay, so score update. Devin has 0. Lily has 13. And I have 1.
How many points does Devin have again?
0.
Just checking.
Yeah, well,
He's around where he's comfortable.
At the bottom.
only place to go is up, and everyone likes a comeback story.
It's true.
That's true.
The user is user Girly Charms.
Girly.
And then somebody else can
charms.
read the question.
What's something besides your phone that you take with you everywhere?
Ooh, my purse.
Keys.
Or my wallet, rather.
Keys are
Keys
hand
are
sanitizer.
important.
Oh,
Chapstick.
A shirt.
clothes.
Always
Right.
wearing a shirt.
Yeah. Almost.
It doesn't
Myself.
it doesn't specifically say what.
My existential dread. I bet that's
Ooh.
going to be on
Yeah,
there.
I'm gonna say anxiety.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's a good one. We're gonna think out of the box with it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What did I say?
Keys.
You said keys, then you
chapstick,
said hand
Hand
sanitizer.
sanitizer.
and hand sanitizer.
Wallet. That's basically
said
a
wallet.
purse.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said person, then I said wallet.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, there's your basics that everyone's probably just gonna be.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
Then
like-
there's other people who'll be like headphones. Stuff like
oh
that.
yeah, headphones. That's probably a very good.
I think I'm
one.
gonna do chapstick.
Right. I'm going anxiety.
I'm
going
wallet.
anxiety.
Anxiety's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's
it's
a
not,
fun
but
one.
it is a good answer.
It's a
If
good
we're
answer.
doing
It's a very
funny-
Reddit answer.
If we're doing
It-
funny answers, it'll be on there.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what we're doing.
Yeah. Ugh.
I got no horse in this race, so I'm
Today
just
I
gonna
would bring
say
my
sure.
allergies
I'll
with me.
go right out of left field just in case.
You can
Yeah,
go
that's-
clothes.
That's a weird
just clothes.
You can
answer.
broaden it up to
I don't know.
clothes.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
clothes are
broaden. I'll
fine.
broaden. Okay, yeah, well, yeah. It's not like
You're not here every week, so
No.
what's-
Yeah.
even if you get 10 points,
I'm just,
like,
I'm
"Ooh,
just,
go ahead.
I'm just glad to be.
I'm just glad to be here.
Yeah,
Just glad to
I'm
be
just glad to
here.
be here.
Well,
That's
that'll
cute.
include socks and shoes and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah,
It'll be
yeah,
good.
Toe rings.
Toe rings.
But socks.
Well,
wouldn't
that'll
come in
include
here 'cause
toe rings, is what I was saying.
people
That's
wear
jewelry. That's not
flip-flops.
clothes. It's like
Shoes
some
aren't
people
clothes.
will be like,
You
I'm not
wear
going
a toe
anywhere without a
ring
necklace.
just like you would wear shoes.
I wouldn't call a ring clothes.
Oh, wedding ring.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good one. But I mean, in that
My
specific,
watch.
like socks as well. I don't always wear my watch.
I wear
try
my
to,
watch
but
everywhere.
I try to wear it as much as I can, but I don't always. Like, I'm never just gonna walk out of the house without a shirt and be like, okay.
I do that all the
Yeah.
time. My neighbors have called the cops several times. No, I'm just kidding.
I think a lot of these answers will be things that people feel like they need to have with them, and they
Right.
don't necessarily take it everywhere they go. But
Oh,
for
yeah.
some people,
Yeah.
like their
I've
smartwatch or
never
something.
seen you walk out of the house without a shirt on.
No. No one wants that.
They'd be like, "Oh God,
Yeah.
I'm blinded. Oh, is that paper? What is that? It's so white."
Very pale.
The sun would reflect off of it and literally blind people. It would be like staring into a nuclear blast.
I'm looking at the video feed right now, and like two of us are wearing white, and somehow I look more white than that white.
Slightly blue.
I'm like a desaturated, slightly see-through white.
If you look
Translucent.
really
you
closely, you can
ghost?
actually
Yeah.
see the wall behind him through his face.
Yeah. Oh, geez. Oh, you can't see a little bag though.
Yeah, but look
That's
at
nice.
his
Yeah,
neck.
that is nice.
Look how white that is.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's
Even
wow.
compared to his cheek, which has actually seen the sun.
Yeah.
It's
You're like a
Interesting.
Victorian.
You are.
sick
I'm a
child.
sick
You're like a
Victorian
you're like a
Victorian
sickly
child.
vampiric
Yeah.
painting. All right, does everybody have an answer?
Yeah, I've
I
got
think so,
anxiety.
Yeah, I'm gonna say wallet.
Me too, Devin.
Can I say
Me too.
Can I say wallet or purse? I mean, I guess.
Yeah, they're the same.
Well,
Same.
no, because
But
you
yeah, purse
could-
is in a
Women carry
wallet.
purses.
the whirlet goes
I
Go
mean,
get in my
not everybody
wallet.
carries a wallet though.
I know, but not everybody carries a purse either.
Ugh, fine. I'll say wallet because it's more
You'll say
neutral. And
wallet.
most people that have a purse will have a wallet inside.
You go with identification card or something that goes in your wallet and your purse.
I think ID card is a good one.
Yeah.
Driver's
But
license.
there have been multiple
I
occasions
leave the house without my
where-
driver's license often.
My
You don't
last
keep it in your wallet?
my
doesn't
last
bring 'em.
job,
Sometimes I
Oh.
just forget my wallet.
the last job that I had, the first day that I went in, that was a bunch of paperwork and stuff to sign. I like got all the way there. It was like an hour drive. Got there, it was paperwork time, and I was like, I don't have my wallet.
Are you kidding?
Fire.
Yeah, not this job, my
Oh my
previous
God.
job.
Oh.
Yeah.
So talking
And my boss was like, the kind of person I'm looking for is real detail oriented.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, I put it in my coat pocket and I didn't wear my coat
I
today.
remember-
That's not a good representation of you.
No.
That's just silliness.
It was
That's
because
funny.
it was like between weathers and like whenever it's
Oh.
kind of chilly, I put my wallet in this like safe coat pocket
Mm-hmm.
in my coat. And that day it was hot and I was like, oh, I don't need my coat today, so I just like left it hanging and my wallet was in it.
Always in the back pocket. for me.
I can't.
Man, I'd be so
Always.
embarrassed
I feel
if I ever
so
did that.
weird whenever I'm sitting. Like,
Yeah, it does.
I
I
don't like
it like makes you like off.
Yeah, I feel weird when
You're
I'm
gonna give
sitting
yourself
too.
scoliosis.
Just
I mean, I usually find a way where
When
I
I
put it
sit
like
down, I'm
to the
like,
far right.
I don't like this.
Not right.
Yeah.
Like
what?
so that you're not sitting on it.
Yeah, like
far
I
enough.
don't actually sit on it. It's like all the way to the far right of my pocket.
You got some wide pockets, my guy.
I do. All my pockets are like these specifically.
Well,
These
he's
pants
gotta
are very
have
wide.
extra giant man pants.
I do
Yeah.
I
have
guess.
big man pants. So.
Yeah. I have to start
literally what
shopping
it
at
says on the
the
tag.
adult man
Big-
store.
Big man.
Stop shopping at the little Victorian boy store.
Yeah. Well, they won't let me in anywhere else. They hold up a piece of paper and they're like, "You got to be at least darker
Out.
than this to
Yeah.
get in."
You need to stop shopping in the kids section if you want pants like that.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's get in here.
Oh my!
Wait, we all picked one, right?
I am not happy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah, we did. Okay. Hey,
Of course.
The Dairy Lord says the rest of the Holy Trinity phone, wallet, keys.
I just didn't think it was gonna be that easy.
So
Oh
You-
shit! Wallet.
You would have shared 10 points.
10
But you get,
points.
jeez Louise.
Woo! I'm killing it, y'all.
Have you guys ever seen the Adam Sandler? I think it's Adam Sandler. He does the song called "Phone Wallet Keys."
I don't think so.
It's very funny. It was this exact question,
Yeah.
but it goes on and on and on. It's pretty good. You should watch it.
There's some funny songs that he does.
Mm-hmm.
E31M70 says my asthma inhaler.
That's
Which
smart.
is very smart.
That's pretty good, yeah.
You should.
Ooh, this next one I didn't even think of, but that's so smart.
Yeah.
Because I do bring those everywhere.
Mosquito Hater 2023 said glasses. I dislike things in my pockets. I have even gone places without my shoes, but I need to see.
Do you
Yeah.
ever look for your glasses when
Oh,
they're
yeah.
literally on your face? And that you're like looking for like a good like 20-30 minutes before you realize, and it's one of the most embarrassing
Yeah.
things. It's like when you're looking
for your phone on your phone.
and it's like in your hand.
Texting
You're
Or
like,
like
where
on
did I
FaceTime,
have
like
that?
I don't know where the fuck I put my phone. I do that a lot.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll be like looking up something and then like, oh, I need to text this person. Let me find my phone because I'm like in my mind, I'm like looking on this tiny computer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How am I gonna like? Oh my
You're
god.
like, if you're Googling or something on there, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, wait, where's my phone?
Yeah.
I almost said glasses, and then I thought, like, well, there's going to be so many people who don't wear glasses.
Yeah.
And your boy.
But a lot
I
of
wear
people
glasses.
do.
Yeah. Or people who are
You
like,
could
I
say-
prefer contacts.
Yeah, you could say glasses or contacts because
That's true.
I would say you could say both answers as the same thing.
Yeah.
Like either would count.
I got real close on this.
Yeah.
You did.
Oh, yeah.
Sloth farts 117 said. That's what they bring.
What is a sloth fart? Does it just sound like a regular fart?
No,
or
but
like,
really slowly.
It's
probably-
It's
like a
Do sloths have butt cheeks?
that's it.
that's a good question.
And whenever all those sounds are put together and sped up, it sounds like.
Yeah, so Sloth Farts 117 said, my crippling depression. So close.
So close.
Do
That's
sloths have butt cheeks? No, because your butt cheeks have an amount of space.
So
between
actually
the
it
two
just sounds like,
Make the shape with your
Can
lips.
you
Yeah.
imagine if that's what the fart sounded like?
All right.
Oh my god.
Farts.
Up next is Pateo Monster. My water bottle. Yeah. I
Yeah.
bring mine
yeah,
everywhere,
Shocked
that's
that
a good
neither of
one.
you
That's a
said
good
that.
one.
how did
My-
I not?
My water bottle.
Well, I literally don't
I
have my water
constantly
bottle here.
leave my water bottle, but I don't leave it at home. I just leave it in like the wrong room and stuff.
And then she looks at me and she's like, "Can you get my water bottle?"
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
right.
Yes.
Yeah, that's part of the deal. I found
Yeah.
out.
You know.
Or when
When
you go
you're-
to bed, do you have water? I want some water. And if you're like, no, I didn't bring any, I'm
It's
like,
a universal thing. We
It is.
can't,
I mean, it is.
we
a
can't be
universal
blamed.
thing.
Yeah.
I'll get in bed and I'll get under there, and then she'll turn to me and she'll go, "Can you do me a favor?"
yeah.
Yes. Did you get water? No. Can you get me some? Yes.
Uh,
It's everywhere.
yeah.
It's yeah.
All right.
You know what
Uh,
you're getting into. That's all I'm saying.
That was number 5. What did you say?
Chapstick.
Okay.
Hey.
Lip balm.
Well, go ahead and read that.
Penny's Pretty Feet says lip balm, which is the same thing.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
So
Yeah.
okay, that's 5 points.
10,
Right?
9,
You-
8, 7, 6, 5.
All right, I got 6.
Oh my goodness. Oh my god, the comments underneath this are
Well,
amazing.
wait, no, we have to
Sorry.
get the Sarah or Hunter. I don't remember.
Elegant Loba said, "My virginity." And then, do you want to read the comment?
Yes, sleeping on stones underneath that says, I accidentally left mine at your mom's house. Can you tell her to bring it back when she has the chance?
Vendetta Moon says noise canceling headphones.
I did talk about headphones.
Yeah.
Maybe this person rides like public transit a bunch.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Thunder Hey Hawk underneath just goes, what?
Because they're
They can't
wearing
hear
Because they
them.
can't
because they're
hear
wearing noise canceling headphones.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you feel the wind
I
as
am
it passed
I'm
over you?
ashamed.
Did you feel that?
Slow on the uptake, slow on the intake.
Okay, this is number 9. A pen, just in case, says moose stuff too.
That's a good answer. I bring
Yeah.
a pen
Interesting.
everywhere.
I
don't.
Because
But I
Because I
like
bring a
to,
purse everywhere.
I like
yeah.
to have writing utensils and stuff. So like I put one in like a bag if I'm bringing it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I usually just put it in my pocket, but I've ruined far too many pants.
Yeah.
Yes, you
that.
have.
I'll either like somehow snap the pen in there or just send it through the washing and dryer.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys gotta stop putting stuff in your pockets.
Yeah, I try not to put
There's
stuff
so
in
much
my
wrong.
pockets for that reason because I will forget to take it out.
But it's
and
so
then-
convenient and we can put so much stuff in there.
You're
You
one to
hardly ever
talk.
put
I know,
stuff in your
I put
pockets. I don't
tissues
even
in
check your
every
pockets
pocket.
anymore.
Yeah.
So you better
Literally-
not start putting stuff in there.
No. And I find them whenever I do because like sometimes I have a thumb drive in there. And then
Yeah.
I'll
Don't
just-
want that to go through the
Oh,
wash.
yeah, I can't do that. I mean, we were just like, literally every single time I go to take the wash out of the dryer, there are just bits of tissue.
I
on
can't help it.
everything.
Yep.
Because
yep.
tissue is
She
in your
just
pocket.
shoves tissues in her pockets and forgets
Always
about them.
shirt pockets though, not pants pockets.
Huh.
I
don't know why.
wash my chapstick. That's my
Ooh.
But no, it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. It doesn't like melt. Like usually
Yeah.
it's
It's
always
like
fine.
melt and like stain stuff, but it's never.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the last one.
MI17W says going nowhere without a book. Because of that, I never mind having to wait for the bus or someone I'm seeing because I can make good use of the time.
I thought about that one.
Yeah, that's
That's good.
good.
That's a good. Yeah.
If I have a bag, I'm putting a book in it.
I just want to say something. I'm going through that thread, and some MXZV says I've had cargo pants where I could fit a full 400-page hardcover novel. In
Oh
the
my
pocket.
god.
Yeah.
That's a huge pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah, your
back-
pockets are too
How do your pants not
big.
fall down?
Those
Back-
are Jenko jeans.
No.
Janko jeans strike.
Cargo
Cargo
shorts.
Jenkos.
Cargo shorts. You can fit huge books in
Oh
those.
my god.
You
And
guys
in
even get
grade
pockets.
school,
That's the
yeah.
bullshit.
in grade school, I used to carry around just like
We're lucky
whatever
if we
book
get a
I was
pocket.
Yeah, I'm
reading
like
lucky
this
if I can
big.
jam like 4 fingers into my
Yeah, we can fit
pockets.
like 3 fingers
And it
in
hurts.
there.
Here's
only
here's
a
here's the
little
weird
knuckle.
thing, and it might be on these pants. Okay, I'm not high enough for
What
you
are
to see.
you putting in?
We're not high enough to see, but okay, I'm on the edge of the screen. Here's a normal pocket,
Uh-huh.
right? And then guys get an extra pocket that's the size of a women's pocket.
Yeah.
But
Side.
we have those pockets
some
too, but they're
bullshit.
half that size.
No, but that's the thing. Like our additional pocket on our pocket is the size of
a
your
regular
big
Yeah,
pocket.
our additional pocket is for chapstick.
Yeah, you can fit maybe a finger in there if you're small.
Or like a key.
If you're
Yeah, one key.
anywhere over the age of 25, you probably can't even fit your finger in there anymore. So
So that's it. We've noted. Now someone has the ridiculous amount of points, and I have
It's
none,
slowly.
and you have one,
6.
6.
coming for that
All right.
crown,
You
Sarah.
have like 23. What are the
Coming
points?
for it.
What are the
We
points?
shall see. We shall see.
What are the points?
Oh, sorry. I was basking in my
She's like, we shall see.
I was
we shall
imagining
see.
myself as-
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Nutmaster Supreme or whatever the fuck it is.
it's Arch
New from Taco
Arch-
Bell.
Arch Nut Ferdinands.
Arch Nuttington.
Archdukey Ferdinands.
Ooh, that's good.
I like that.
Okay, so the points are as follows. Devin has 0, Lily has 23, and I have 6. Hunter doesn't count.
happy to be here.
Aw.
No, your points will accumulate each time, and they don't reset per season.
Ooh, okay. So
How many points
eventually
do
he
I
could
have?
become the nut master.
Then we have to keep. You have to keep track of your
You've
own.
never
Yeah.
have you ever gotten any points?
Points. I don't think so.
No.
Did I not get
So,
any points
don't
last
worry.
time?
I don't think so. I don't know.
I don't
We
think
have to
so.
go back and
Get in the
listen.
comments.
Guys, we
Yeah,
don't.
Adam-
Yeah,
Adam-
get in those comments.
If he's gotten points, let him know so that he can redeem himself.
Guys, we don't have a deep lore or canon to uphold. If he got points or if he didn't get points, who knows?
You're telling me we don't have a wiki page?
We have.
It's gonna be like that episode of Critical Role whenever, like, what was it, Laura couldn't find, like, one of the pages of her character sheet and someone was like, you put it behind
Oh, that's
this
so cool.
page of what. It's kind of cool, but also
Kind
a
of
little
weird,
creepy.
too.
I'm that person. I'm that person who has the information.
Sarah's like, that's amazing because that's me.
Yeah, I strive to be that
She
person
knows, she knows.
and the person who someone knows all that information about.
Yeah.
We're done nutting. And now it's time to disagree to agree.
I disagree.
Let's see. We've got a couple minutes left.
Oh, really?
So maybe
Just
we'll plow
two.
through 5 of these. Number 1, morning people are more productive.
Agree.
No,
Hey.
disagree. I've actually gotten so much more done when I was like in my hyper focused state of working through like almost the whole night. Like in college, I would just like work through the night. I'm happier now waking up and doing work like in the daytime as a normal person, but
Let the cat
but
in.
hello.
Mad.
But yeah, I've been way more productive when I do like nighttime work.
I mean, I've kind of been the same way. Like, I can be productive when I need to be, but I always find myself leaning towards my productivity being later at night because I feel like there's nothing else going on that's taking my attention.
Yeah.
So I can just focus on what I need to focus on. Then it hurts when I have to get up the next day at like 8 o'clock, but like...
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't do it anymore. Like I don't work at night anymore. I get up and I start my day right in the morning, which is when I'm most productive now. But it still doesn't like match what I used to be able to knock out after midnight. I don't know.
I think that I find on a day that I'm not working, I'm more productive. Like, because I'm not really getting much done in those early hours that I wake up, but then I'm awake and doing things faster once I am awake. I'll go to bed
Yeah.
and not be a night person, but I'll like get a bunch of stuff done because I've been awake for a while.
Yeah.
I guess the argument can be said that, like, it doesn't even necessarily have to mean that you're a morning person. It's just that whenever you get up and you start your day, like, being productive early on during that day.
Like, considering,
like,
yeah.
getting up at X time to, like, make your bed and get breakfast and all of this stuff will make you more productive because you're sort of, like, setting that expectation for yourself. Which is why I think there is a perception that morning people are more productive because you do have that set schedule. You're up doing this or you're at the gym at 4 a.m. or some ridiculous nonsense, like doing productive things already so that you can like propel yourself into being productive for the rest of the day. That's my opinion.
I have an argument against night people being more productive, and it is the work environment whenever you have like an 8 to 5 job. Then a morning person, I feel like, is regularly more productive because they're not like spending their first 2 hours at work like, well, I got to get my coffee.
Yeah.
I got to unwind. I got to spend half an hour checking my 2 emails.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But I feel like in everyday lives, like you can get just as much done at night as you can in the morning.
Yeah. And it's also interesting, like, with what Lily was saying, like, is morning, like, literally, like, when the sun comes up, or is morning when you get up and start your day?
Right.
You know, because if it's that one, then I would argue you probably are going to be more productive right when you get up rather than right before you go to sleep.
Right.
Yeah.
I think the people who are productive as soon as they get up in the morning are generally more productive. I feel like studies have like shown if you sort of set that precedent to not linger in bed or set a bunch of snooze alarms that you are more productive. So I think that is actually a thing.
Explains
Yeah.
a lot about me then.
Getting yourself going.
Yeah.
I'll just lay in bed, browse on my phone for a little bit. If I don't have to be at work until late this day, well, maybe I'll watch a YouTube video or something. And then I'm
Yeah.
like, well, might as well just lay here for a little longer.
Yeah.
But I'm never like sleeping in. I'm just like not
getting
doing
up.
things.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm that guy that would like set like 7 alarms and then just snooze all of them until the last one.
I'm the guy who sets an alarm, but turns it off either like as soon as it starts or before it starts.
Yeah, like you get
And then you
them.
look at the clock and watch it till it gets to that
Yeah,
time.
I feel like we're both
Ooh.
that person. We're like,
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
there she is.
hi, Clyde.
Hello.
All right, let's rip through a couple.
Okay.
Next one, the customer is always right.
Disagree.
Wrong.
Yeah, there's too many
Disagree.
instances where people are just being dicks.
I think we're all just
No.
disagreeing on that one. All
We
for-
disagreed to agree on that
Yeah,
one.
we don't even need to talk about that one again. We agree to agree on that one. We disagree to disagree.
We agree to
Stab it.
disagree with it.
Yes.
We-
Yes.
Clyde.
We agree to disagree.
Yes. It is okay to cheat on exams.
Yeah. Fuck them. Honestly,
I mean-
it's how best you prepare. If you can cheat in life, then you can cheat in exams.
I mean, that's true.
Like I find so many hacks like it at work. I definitely didn't like learn the things that I need to do at work like the traditional way. I watched YouTube videos and like
Yeah.
read Wikipedia things. So like that's kind of how I did it in high school. I did not need to learn that whole stupid periodic table in advanced or whatever honors chem because I really didn't need it. So I was like, I'm gonna do what I need.
I feel like you're going to retain the information that it's important to retain. And I feel like most standardized testing is just a stupid scam anyway. So.
Yeah. I didn't cheat in classes that I really cared about, but the classes I really cared about, I couldn't cheat. They were like rhetoric
Right.
and like writing. You know what I mean? Like you have to, how can you cheat?
I think if there's any sort of placing against other people, then it's not okay to cheat.
Right.
Yeah.
But
That's
if
a good
it's
rule of
just for
thumb.
like a
Yeah.
grade,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like the whole point of school is to teach you to exist better in the world and also teach you about things that have happened and whatever. But like schooling is to make better functioning people in
mean,
society, right?
Ideally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, way it is, they're just getting us ready for our 9-to-5s, and
Yeah.
that's another. I won't get into that. Though.
They're getting us
That's a
ready to
whole
go into
thing.
major debt for college.
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to be where you grow up, and where are you going to college for? And would you like these loans?
Yeah.
Oh, when I asked, would you like, I meant you need these loans.
Yeah.
And it'll be fine. Everything will be fine.
Right.
So-
If you take these loans.
But
Yeah.
strictly like graded exams
I-
and stuff. Like
I agree with
Like,
that. Yeah, that's fair.
learning some maths that you're definitely not going to use.
Mhm.
Like
That's where I.
And honestly,
Yeah,
I
but
feel
sort
like
of
in college,
British
at least where I went
maths.
to college, with those specific maths, they would like let you have literally a cheat sheet that was of a certain
Mhm.
size that you could make yourself
Those
Whatever
are
you
always
can
nice
fit on
to
there.
take the whatever you can fit on there
Yeah.
you can use.
Yeah. So
And
they
I
get
swear to
it.
God, I had like every formula in this tiny little handwriting.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I used to do? I used to slip a little index card in the back of the graphing calculator every
Mhm.
single time, and no one cared. Also, on those graphing calculators, if you go into
Yeah,
like,
you
the
can
log function,
pre-program
yeah,
them.
you can write all the
Yeah.
answers you want.
huh. I was really bad at taking notes. So in those examples where like they're saying everything you can fit on a note card,
You had like
can bring,
one thing on
and
there.
like people are like writing really small and filling out the front and the back of a note card, and I'm just like, mine's blank. All right,
Yeah,
guess
I mean-
we're winging it.
It's one of those things like with like math or like English stuff when it was just like memorization of like facts or lines. Like that's not actually doing anything
Mhm.
for you. Like if you're learning,
Yeah.
I've always found like specifically when it comes to math, like day-to-day math, memorizing the functions, like how to do things. That's what's actually gonna help.
Yeah.
Not the like I don't need to know.
Like I've needed to
How to
know
learn
like
the
what a certain
cosine,
percentage of
whatever.
whatever is. But
Yeah.
other than
And
that,
that didn't stick. Tell you what.
Speaking of, it's okay to cheat in games.
disagree.
Yeah.
Well, define cheating in games.
I have two different things on this list, and we're going to answer them in the same question. It's okay to cheat in games with friends, and it's okay to cheat in like single player games.
Okay,
Single player
disagree
games,
and then
yes.
agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Single player games.
You can
yes.
do whatever you want in a single
Yeah,
player game, but if
I
you're
agree.
playing against friends, that's not cool.
Unless
Yeah.
everyone's agreeing to cheat in the same way.
Right.
Like house rules or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no like cheating to get ahead.
Yeah. And I feel like it's okay to I'm not saying you're a bad person if you cheat in a single player game, but like I would consider cheating like modding a game so that you can like never die or
Mhm.
something, as opposed to like you get stuck on a puzzle, so you're looking it up online because you'd like to
Right.
continue the game. Like, I don't consider that to be cheating as much as just, you know, giving into your existential crisis and
Yeah.
Just
deciding that it's
accepting.
just not important enough
Yeah.
to figure out the
Yeah.
puzzle, and you just want to actually start enjoying yourself again.
Besides, like,
Yeah.
games today, I'm speaking strictly about Zelda as, like, the one modern game that I play, but I feel like it's set up, some of these things in these shrines, how else would you know what to do if you didn't look it up?
True. Yeah. Well,
I'm
some
pretty
of
good at
the,
those.
he is, and like,
I had to
and
look
some
up
of them
two
I'm good at too, and I figured out different ways to do it than you did. But
Yeah, that is cool.
other times I'm like, I'm so stuck on this. Can you figure it out? And he figures it out in like 2 seconds, and I'm like, well, fuck you then.
It's all
Yeah.
perspective.
It's
It's,
like
all like where you're coming
Yeah.
in.
It's a
and
certain like video game language, like the same way you have like film language.
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
I
if
feel
you
like
play
we
enough, you'll
have different
figure out,
brains for
like,
puzzle
Yeah.
solving.
Yeah.
And like you wrap your head around a whole different like if you're problem solving in the real world, you're basing it off of all of these subconscious like rules that the world happens in. And whenever you wrap your head around it in a video game, you're like you're like going through the filter of like,
That
well,
specific
tropes.
game.
these things are real in this in a video game, and like
yeah. I didn't know all of those. That was partly why, like, when I would look something up after I exhausted everything, it's like some video game logic that I wasn't, like, privy to, that I wouldn't have known without playing more games.
All right, one more. The 5-second rule is okay to follow.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
It's fine for you guys. That's fine.
I'm
You
gonna,
do you, man.
I'm gonna say the 5-second rule is a garbage thing, and here's why. Because it doesn't matter. 10 seconds, 5 seconds, there's no difference. Like
That's so
all
true.
those germs that are on it are on it.
But at the same time, there's germs all over your house.
No,
so who
here's
the hell cares?
Yeah, here's my follow up that then distances me from Sarah's opinion. Is that sure, eat that cookie 30 seconds later.
Oh,
Like,
that's where you lost her.
yeah, you don't need to follow the 5-second rule. Just don't eat it once it starts collecting dust.
Yeah, if there's like hairs and crusties on it, maybe don't eat that.
Yeah.
Like, there's a point
wipe
where
it
you
off.
shouldn't brush
You'll
it
be
off
fine.
and just
Yeah.
be okay with it.
Like, I will never give anybody else anything that's touched the floor or like my hands if I haven't washed them.
Here's my hand to eat. You want this?
Or my hand.
Yeah,
I
but
feel like you could definitely, and like, I feel like I'll probably get a lot of hate for this, but I feel like you could definitely, like, I'm questioning whether I should even say it. I was going to say you could give a toddler food off the floor because they'll put anything in their mouths anyway.
they're gonna
That's
do
honestly
it
probably
anyway.
true.
That's how you build their immune
there's
system.
like a
Yeah,
toy
little
that's
bit
been
of
on the
dirt,
floor
little bit of
and roll
germs,
around,
yeah.
and they're just like,
Listen,
Yeah.
so what
you-
does it matter if that cookie
There's
falls?
snot
Yeah.
You drop a
spitting and
cookie
puking
on the
everywhere
ground,
anyway.
it breaks in half. You're carrying a toddler. You take like a minute to like strap the toddler into his baby seat. You get that cookie. It's in 2 pieces now. You eat half of it because it's fine. You give the other half to the toddler because 15 minutes from now and 15 minutes before now, he was licking the floor directly.
Like,
Yeah, I can acknowledge that, like, it's as a concept, the 5-second rule is fine, but I have a problem with it personally.
I think
Yeah.
it's bogus. Like the 5-second rule isn't.
And that's the thing. It probably is bogus because,
Yeah.
like, the way I
it's just
picture
a
it.
socially acceptable
Yeah.
way to eat a cookie off the floor.
when I like have abided by the 5-second rule, I've always pictured the food coming on the floor and then that timer starts and you have these germs like crawling towards it.
Yeah,
That's not how that works.
No, that's not how that
That's
works.
not how that works.
No.
You know, and I was up until like
God.
7 years ago. I was like, hold on, like
So like,
It
imagine.
was only 7
it's one of
years
those
ago,
things that
though.
was like- it was
Like,
like a
oh,
sub-
7 years.
it was like a subconscious picture, a subconscious
Yeah.
visualization that
Yeah,
I didn't actually
I get
like,
it.
address.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I'm imagining like how this came up. Like in my head, it's definitely there wasn't somebody who like was thinking about timings and making rules and stuff. It was somebody who dropped a cupcake.
Yeah.
It landed frosting side up, and then everybody was looking at that person. And
Like,
they were
are you gonna eat that?
They were like, 5-second rule, and they pick it up, and they're like, oh, that sounds like it's a thing.
Right?
That's definitely how it happened.
Gotta look up the origin of the 5-second rule
Yeah.
sometime. Not today, but sometime.
Not today. That's it, I think.
Yep.
For today. That feels good.
You gonna talk us out?
No. This is our traditional 5 minutes of silence, and then the podcast ends.
As we do every time.
Yep.
Thanks for listening to Only Mostly Thread. If you like us, you can follow us on socials at Only Mostly Thread. And if you like us, consider supporting us on Patreon, because it's the coolest thing that you could ever do in your life, even if you do very, very cool things, probably. But if you're not into that and you're into more things for yourself, there's a lot of bonus rewards and stuff for each tier, like access to a community Discord or juicy, buttery, uncut episodes. And no matter what, whenever you join, you get a named shout out at the end of the episodes, just like Dave Downs and Metal Matt, who are both winners.
Woo! Thank you.
I'm still Devin.
I'm still Lily.
Still Sarah.
And I'm still being paid in sandwiches.
And don't forget, sloths don't have butt cheeks.
Yeah.
And always remember, wasn't there some new
Well, no,
outro?
the Nutmaster has to
Oh, that's
declare
right.
something.
Oh, we forgot to, whenever we got on the board, we forgot to do the thing where we...
Shoot, who got points? Just Lily?
I did.
I got points. I got
Yeah.
5
And
points.
you?
We can do it.
Ah, we forgot. Okay.
We forgot.
We'll have to remember. Sorry.
Here's what
Sorry,
we're gonna do.
fans.
Maybe next time we can start off with some dramatic readings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do an IOU to dramatic readings.
Yeah.
And what was the declaration?
No, you have to the Nutmaster always declares something to their subjects.
Yes. I do declare, as I always say, that
I do declare.
always, no matter what, wipe your phone with disinfectant once a day before bed.
Before you eat it, after you drop it off.
I know, I was like, I
5
was
second
going into the 5 second.
I don't know. I thought about something I
Do you
actually
eat
do
your
every day.
phone?